All right, Bitcoin holders, this is truly not looking good right now for Bitcoin. Okay, it really isn't, guys. Bitcoin today is continuing to dump even more, especially altcoins. Man, altcoins are dropping, guys. Like Bitcoin, yes, that's dropping, but man, altcoins are taking a bigger hit. And this is why I always tell you guys, okay, to hold more Bitcoin. I feel like a healthy crypto portfolio is to hold more Bitcoin than altcoins. Honestly, it's like 70% in Bitcoin and the other 30% can be in altcoins. Like I feel like that is a really good crypto portfolio. And so far, guys, right, this bull cycle, Bitcoin has outperformed altcoins. So I honestly am praying for the people out there that hold majority of altcoins, and especially for the people out there that hold pretty much just altcoins and they don't own any Bitcoin, which is crazy to me, right? I honestly am praying for you guys, right? For the people out there that, have that type of portfolio. But anyways, guys, in general, right, are we going to see Bitcoin dropping even more? Okay, now if you guys have been watching my videos for the past few days, I've been telling you guys, okay, I don't think the cycle top is in yet for Bitcoin. Okay, that 126K is the top. Okay, I don't think that is the top. I think we will see Bitcoin going much higher. But right now, guys, man, it is not looking too good right now for Bitcoin, I must say. Okay, so let's talk about it, guys, because there is, in fact, a fair few charts that I do want to show you guys for Bitcoin. And these charts are indicating, okay, that we could potentially see Bitcoin going much higher. And I think it will, right? I still do believe Bitcoin has the potential to have a reversal back up to the upside. I really do. And like I said, guys, I could be 100% wrong here. Okay. Now let's talk about it, guys. So yeah, Bitcoin right now, guys, is currently just below $91,000. Okay. And earlier today, right? Let's go to the 1 hour time frame. Okay. So just recently, guys, we did actually see Bitcoin dropping all the way just below 90K. It went all the way as low as, let's have a look here, $89.1 thousand. Okay, so we did actually see Bitcoin earlier today dropping all the way down to 89K, and now it's slightly bouncing back up, right? But yeah, Bitcoin today is dropping even more. Yesterday we saw Bitcoin at about $95,000, and today, guys, you guys can see Bitcoin has dropped all the way just below 90K. So, man, it is not looking too good for Bitcoin, I must say. Let's go back to the 4 hour time frame, and you guys can see for the past few days, man, Bitcoin has just been continuing to drop every time, right? Each day comes by, we just see more corrections down to the downside, right? So yeah, past few days, guys, Bitcoin is just continuing to drop even more. Okay, you guys clearly see that. Let's go to the daily time frame. Okay, yeah, ever since, okay, we did see Bitcoin reaching the high of 126K, right? Ever since then, Bitcoin has been dropping. Okay, you guys clearly see that, right? So like I said, we could potentially see a reversal back up to the upside, or maybe this is the end of the cycle and we do see Bitcoin continuing to drop down even more. Okay, there is potential for that, right? There really is potential for that, guys. But yeah, understand, yes, Bitcoin today is down over 5%, and for the week it's down almost 14%. Not looking too good. But man, altcoins today. Altcoins, reds all around, guys. Okay, you guys clearly see that. Some alts are in the greens, but majority of altcoins are clearly in the reds, guys. I must say, man, it is not looking too good right now for altcoins. Okay, it really isn't. Now, looking at the Bitcoin dominance, guys, the Bitcoin dominance is actually dropping, which is a good thing for altcoins because, as I told you guys many times, we need to see the Bitcoin dominance having a drop, a massive drop. Okay, so right now, the Bitcoin dominance is currently dropping back down below 60%. Okay, right now it's just below 59%. Okay, so we are in fact seeing a little drop happening right now for the Bitcoin dominance, not a major one. But yeah, like I told you guys, okay, we need to see the Bitcoin dominance having a massive drop, just like what it did in 2017, okay? Even in 2021. Because when we did in fact see the Bitcoin dominance dropping, that's when alt season began, right? And we did in fact see a little correction, okay, happening for the Bitcoin dominance right over here, okay? But we didn't see alt season happening yet, right? Yeah, we did in fact see, Ethereum reaching a new all-time high of like $4,900. We did in fact see some other alts reaching new highs as well, like Solana, even XRP, okay? But understand, guys, a lot of these alts, they still have not moved. Okay, they haven't even went back up to their previous cycle high, right? Some did, okay, but not a lot, right? So understand, guys, alt season, okay, has not happened yet. It truly has not happened yet, guys. And imagine, guys, okay, just imagine we go through an entire bull cycle, an entire bull market without seeing altcoin season. You know, that has never happened in crypto history. So I do believe alt season has to happen very, very soon, right? But it is not looking too good, guys. Okay, even though the Bitcoin dominance is dropping and it's below, 60%, okay, that is a good sign for alts. But alts today in general, it is dropping, right? It is not looking the best right now for altcoins, guys. Okay, so like I said, I really do feel bad for the people out there that are holding majority of altcoins. Okay, and this is why you guys need to, right, hold more Bitcoin. Okay, and look at altcoin season. You have to clearly see it is pretty much more near Bitcoin. Okay, we're nowhere near altcoin season, right? But yeah, looking at the Bitcoin monthly returns, yeah, it's not looking too good, guys. Okay, I must say it is not looking too good today for Bitcoin. Okay, and for November in general, we're down over 18%, guys. I don't think we're gonna see Bitcoin recovering from this. I really don't, right? I told you guys, okay, and we know this, right, that October and November are two very, very bullish months for Bitcoin. And we saw a red October, and we could potentially see a red November, right? You guys clearly see that. Okay, November right now is much, much worse than October. Okay, and remember, guys, okay, last month, October 10th, we saw the biggest liquidation day happening for crypto. Over $19 billion wiped out from crypto. Okay, that was massive, right? And I felt like that wasn't even supposed to happen, but it did happen in one of the most bullish months for Bitcoin, right? So really, really unfortunate to see. Okay, I mean, we know the markets are in fact, manipulated and whatnot, right? And this is why, guys, I don't play with leverage. Okay, but do I think we'll see a recovery for Bitcoin? I do, potentially maybe in December, right, during the Christmas holidays. But yeah, we'll have to see about that, guys. Okay, we will have to see, or maybe we don't, and we just see Bitcoin going lower. Maybe it'll get worse, just like what I've been telling you guys. Okay, it could potentially get worse. Now, looking at the Fingrid Index, man, we're still in extreme fear, of course, right? Nothing has really changed. The sentiment hasn't really been changing. We are still in extreme fear. Yesterday was at 14. Today it's a little bit lower at 11. Okay, like 2 days ago it was at like 10, right? Like what it's showing over here. But yeah, this person says here, this is not how a cycle top looks like. And this is true. This is very, very true. Okay, and this is why I truly do believe Bitcoin has so much potential to go much, much higher. I don't think the cycle top is in. Okay, because this is truly not how a cycle top is supposed to look like, right? But yeah, get into these charts, guys, starting off with this one. So it says here Bitcoin is trading below $90,000 for the first time since April 2025. Price is currently trading below the previous range low. Main support is at $90,000. Okay, so we did actually break that support earlier. Okay, just a couple of hours ago, it dropped below 90K. So we could potentially see Bitcoin going much, much lower. Okay, right now Bitcoin is rising back up to the 90K levels. Okay, but we could potentially see Bitcoin going much, much lower, guys. Okay, now this is very important, right? So Bitcoin CME gap just got filled. Okay, last time it went up 50% when this happened. Tighten your seatbelts. Okay, so yeah, the CME gap, okay, is filled, right? You guys can clearly see that. Bitcoin has dropped back down to the CME gap, okay? So it just got filled. And the last time this did that, right, you guys can clearly see, oh, you guys can't see it. There we go. The last time this did, when we did in fact see the CME gap getting filled, right, Bitcoin shot up. Okay, you guys can clearly see that. So will we see something similar, right? Well, we'll have to see, guys. Okay, if Bitcoin can hold above this level, and it, we do see a beautiful reversal back up to like 100K to 105, that is possible. Okay, we can potentially see a beautiful bounce back up to the upside, right? So we will have to see, guys. Okay, history doesn't exactly repeat itself, but it does rhyme, right? But yeah, as much as I want to believe that we will see a V-shaped recovery happening for Bitcoin, Right now, it's not looking too good. I must say, it is not looking too good right now for Bitcoin. Okay, but there is hope out there. Okay, there is potential. Okay, that Bitcoin will continue to go much, much higher. Okay, and it will create another higher high because we have seen Bitcoin, right, for the uptrend, right? If we go to the weekly time frame for Bitcoin, right, Bitcoin has been creating high highs and higher lows, right? So maybe we'll see another higher high, and that will bring it to a new all-time high, right? So yeah, guys, maybe we do see a V-shaped recovery happening for Bitcoin. It is very, very possible. You know, there is a fair few predictions out there that people are in fact saying we're going to see Bitcoin reaching new record highs. That 126 is not the top, just like this person, right? 140, okay, $140,000 for Bitcoin. That is possible. Okay, that is possible, guys. Okay, and if you guys have been watching my videos for the past few months, I've been telling you guys, you know, there is potential that this cycle, Bitcoin can reach, you know, 130 to 140 to even 150, right, to 180 maybe, right? It is very, very possible. Okay, but think about it now, guys. You know, there is potential that Bitcoin, yes, can reach to 130 to 150. I feel like that is very, very possible, right? Maybe we don't see this happening. Okay, maybe we don't see a V-shaped recovery happening for Bitcoin, and we just see Bitcoin continuing to drop lower. Okay, so let's see if it holds this level, right, of 90K. Okay, so that is that. But looking at this, guys, okay, so whale alert. Whales are buying the dip as small holders offload. Wallets holding over 1,000 Bitcoin jumped to 2.2% to 1,384, the highest in 4 months. Okay, so yeah, whales are buying, guys. Okay, they are taking this as an opportunity to buy the dip. While, you know, small holders, right, are selling. Okay, so pretty much, guys, this is telling me that these whales, they want your Bitcoin. Okay, don't sell your Bitcoin to the whales, guys. Okay, and this is exactly what is happening right now, right at this very moment. Okay, whales are simply buying the dip. They are simply taking this as an opportunity to buy more, to accumulate more, while retail investors like you and I, right, we are selling, we are panicking for no reason. Okay, so these whales, they want your Bitcoins. So guys, don't sell your Bitcoins to these guys. Okay, they want all of your Bitcoins. Okay, we know Bitcoin is the most scarce asset out there in the entire world, right? So why would you sell your Bitcoins to these guys, right? So don't do it, guys. You simply just want to hodl your Bitcoins. Continue to hold, continue to buy. That is the best thing to do for Bitcoin. Think long term. Understand where Bitcoin is heading in the future. I'm talking decades from now, not just 10 years, decades, right? So always do your own research, guys, on Bitcoin. Now, Michael Saylor posted this yesterday. And I knew, right, a big buy was going to be happening for, you know, Strategy. Okay, so yeah, Strategy has acquired 8,178 Bitcoins for $835.6 million. And they now hodl 649,870 Bitcoins. They are coming up to 700,000 Bitcoins. Okay, they're pretty much halfway there, right? So this is amazing to see. Like I said, like once I saw Saylor posting this, okay, big week, right? I knew a big buy was going to be happening for Bitcoin. Okay, and that's exactly what happened, right? You guys clearly see that. So absolutely amazing to see that Strategy, right? They're still, you know, DCAing, pretty much DCAing, okay, into Bitcoin, right? Absolutely amazing to see. Now, understand, guys, we did in fact see a fair few buys happening right when Bitcoin was at a new all-time high of $126,000, and the Fin Greed Index was obviously in greed mode, right? But since Bitcoin has dropped and now the Fin Greed Index is in extreme fear, okay, and the sentiment hasn't really been changing, we know there is obviously a lot of fear happening right now for Bitcoin and crypto, right? And Bitcoin's at 90K. Not many are buying, right? They are scared, guys. In fact, they are selling. It just doesn't make sense, guys. Okay, and I get it, right? Especially for the new investors coming into Bitcoin and crypto, you need to understand why you guys need to hold Bitcoin long term. Always think long term with Bitcoin, Okay, don't think to buy into Bitcoin, right, to make a quick buck, to make a quick trade and whatnot, right? You can do that, but I feel like the better thing to do here, right, especially to build a wealth, right, is to buy and hold. To buy and hold. Always think long term, understanding where this digital asset is heading in the future, right? We know Bitcoin's going to get to 1 million. We know it's going to get to 5 million, 8 million, 10 million one day per coin. It's going to happen, guys, right? Always got to think long term with Bitcoin. Bitcoin truly is the most scarce asset out there in the entire world. There's not enough Bitcoins to go around for everyone. Okay, there's not enough. That's why I've been telling you guys ever since I started my YouTube channel back early 2022. I've been begging you guys to accumulate at least one full Bitcoin, because this one full Bitcoin will change your life, and you're going to build generational wealth, right? So I do believe one full Bitcoin is going to change your life. Okay, I truly do believe in that, guys. Okay, if you want to become, super wealthy, if you want to become a millionaire, right, you want to have some type of freedom in life, I do believe one Bitcoin can get you that. And of course, this is not financial advice, guys. It really isn't, right? But understand, your purchasing power will always grow when you hold and buy Bitcoin. Okay, so understand, guys, if you want to build wealth, buy assets, appreciating assets. And I really do believe Bitcoin is the best asset out there right now. Okay, it really, really is. I get it, right? Bitcoin short term, it's volatile. I totally get it, but understand, guys, Bitcoin long term, it always recovers and it always, reaches a new all-time high. That's what we have, in fact, been seeing for Bitcoin. Every single time Bitcoin enters a new bull cycle, this has happened many, many times. So understand, guys, it's still a great time to buy Bitcoin at 90K. It really, really is. And we could potentially see Bitcoin going lower, whether that's 80K, right? 75K, 70K, right? Maybe even 60K to 50K. It is possible. But dollar cost average, just DCA into Bitcoin. Okay, don't time the market, right? Just dollar cost average. That's the best thing to do right now. Okay, it really, really is, guys. Okay, when there's a lot of fear, right, like this, when there is extreme fear in the market, right, the best thing to do is to stay calm, remain calm, and buy. While others are panicking, right, for no reason, panic selling, we should be panic buying, right? This is truly the best opportunity to buy, guys, right? It really, really is. Okay, so that being said, guys, I appreciate all you guys for watching today's video. Bitcoin right now is back at 91K. So we are in fact seeing a little recovery happening right now for Bitcoin, right? It is slightly bounce back up. So I will keep you guys up to date tomorrow. If Bitcoin will continue to go back up to like 95K, like where it was yesterday. Okay, we'll have to see. But yeah, we'll keep you guys up to date, or maybe we'll get worse. Who knows? But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching today's video. Give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. That is always much, much appreciated. And yeah, I will go ahead and catch you guys in my next video. Have a good one, guys.